I don't know yet, man. I'd have to see a little bit more of them to form, like, an opinion. 12:07, mid-February, about 2 weeks before Prince Oliver's wedding. At the reception ceremony, it was decided that there would be appetizer dishes served in addition to the main courses for the standing guests. Valflame Palace reached out to Nicholas, a chief who graduated from Thor's and who was a member of the planning committee for the railway company. As a response, Nicholas reached out to other Thor's alumni and junior students to come up with all sorts of menu ideas. And the first person he reached out to was so passionate about cooking he had already made a name for himself. Hey, we back here. So we need a dish that celebrates Prince Oliver and that can be enjoyed by guests standing at the reception. And of course there will be a judging event and only the successful dishes will be submitted. Well, that's how I remember it from what Sandy told me anyway. So I'm not trying to deny your cooking abilities, Freddy. It's just that, well, there will be a lot of people at this reception, so I think it might be better to avoid bitter foods this time. Well, the appearance of the dish is important too. I mean, there are a lot of people who prefer not to eat insects or lizards. Is that right? So it seems like the keyword for this dish is the one that everyone likes. But I thought everyone already loved my food. I mean, sure, there were people who look like they were in a bit of a distress after eating my cooking, but, you know, it's fine, right? As long as they don't die, it's okay. But I'm sure that was cheerful anguish. Cheerful anguish. Okay, Freddy. But could it be that I'm actually making a serious mistake in my cooking? No, no way. In that case, I better go around and get everyone's unbiased opinions. Episode Ultimate Wild Dish. Well, I think there are a lot of girls who get put off by the very existence of insects. In my case, I don't have any particular aversion to touching them, but it still takes courage to put them in your mouth. Put off by insects? That's not just girls, man. I mean, I used to play with insects, but I never considered eating them. Eating anything that moves is not really my thing. Yes, not a chance. I think I've said this so many times, but food really shouldn't ever be bitter or stinky. Well, personally, I like fragrant dishes. I'm a fan of your food, Freddy, but I do know that it's generally not appreciated by most people. Well, in my case, I don't particularly like exciting or exotic food. That's exactly why you should bring a dish like that to the challenge. Wow, I never knew that's what people thought of my cooking. It seems everyone's palates have a long way to go. In the future, perhaps I should focus on enlightening them further. But anyway, it does seem that if I'm aiming to please everyone, I should have some moderation. Well, so if the goal is to go for most people's taste while still being unique, I should do some wild game. But deer and rabbit are too ordinary. Well, in that case, I should ask that person. Oh my god. And of course he asked Margarita, "Oh, what can I do for you, Freddy? Could you be coming to me for my opinion on Prince Oliver's reception dinner?" Oh yes. I should have figured you'd know right away, Margarita. I'd love to ask your opinion right away. And so Freddy consulted with Margarita to see if she had any thought about rare game dishes. And then... So this is the Rock Patio, off the Languedoc Canyon Road. This was a place Class 7 came to train, I believe. In any case, I heard there is some kind of phantom game that looks further in here from Margarita. But this natural beauty, I am certain we can expect some great blessings from this place. Alright, let's begin the hunt. Wahaha! Playable Freddy. Great Gino. Oh, these are so delicious when you cook them with sweet and spicy sauce. I can't stop drilling. Can I actually fight anything? Oh. Wow, Freddy's OP. He just stabs him with his freaking sport. And he gets ingredients. Why can't anyone else do this? This is Iwo Futake, a type of lichen you can find on rock walls. It doesn't have much taste on its own, but it's worth using. I believe we can use this in the sauce to give the dish color. When I run into them, nothing happens. I can only stab them and get ingredients. Yoink. Freddy found a beehive. A beehive? Oh, this is a great ingredient. Need to hang on to this. Sure, I don't plan to use any bees in this dish, but the honey will still be useful. There's presence, and I saw something for a split second. That feeling, it's not like what I get from most of the monsters lurking here. Is it possible that is the Phantom game? The hunt is on. Come forth, Phantom game. Let us put our soul into this dish. Found some kind of black lump. A scent that travels so far. This is a black truffle. My senses are on their game today. So I can use truffles as well. I'm excited about what I can create. I could have sworn that beast I saw earlier ran over here. Well then, how about I lure it out with some bait? Now come forth, hungry monster. The apple is covered in honey. It is so incredibly delicious. Perhaps we can enjoy it together. It's so cute. This thing resembles a goomerai. That pointed nose is very telling. Perfect, just as Margarita said. You ready already? Very well then, let us begin our battle to the death. No matter who wins, the weak become food. Oh man. Faster than I expected. After all, it is a phantom beast. Not killing it in a single blow will ruin the flavor of the meat. It doesn't take much fatigue. Fatigue reduces the quality quickly. So the next time he makes a bit motion, I'll take my chance. You tried to set me up, but you're naive. Now, here comes the knockout blow that will also start bleeding you dry for cooking. Secret technique, beast blood removal. Wow, very impressive. I hope you died without suffering. Please be at ease. Your meat will become a great feast. And so Freddy was able to get meat from the phantom game Anuaguma. And finally the day of the trial arrived. The judging committee has begun. I am the facilitator, a graduate of Thor's, monk of Trista Radio. I'm serving in place of Nicholas, who is attending a meeting at Valthane Palace. Now, again, only dishes that pass this examination will be served at the wedding feast of Prince Oliver. Now, allow me to introduce our three esteemed judges. This seems like a fun event indeed. Do your best to satisfy my taste today. Well, this is my first time judging food and not expecting it, but I'll do my best. Why would someone like me have to eat food prepared by such amateurs? Grumble, grumble. So we have Roselia, Machias the Senior, Spectre Reiner, and Lord Ballard. It seems like Nicholas really reached out to a lot of places. I have no idea how he negotiated, but I'm assuming Muse is the reason Lord Ballard is here. So, Hashira. In any case, I believe these three can provide a diverse range of evaluations. I mean, we know that Roselia hates veggies and loves junk food, so I can already basically imagine what she's going to say. This may be forward of me, but I believe the inspector will likely provide a good general assessment. And my dear uncle is a gourmet, well versed in all sorts of delicacies. A child's palate, a normal person's palate, and a fat guy's palate. Hey, watch yourself. But still, I'm hopeful we can expect fair, balanced judgment. Now, our participants, please all do your best. Yuna is participating for Class 7 after all, we have to support her as best we can. Let's all cook well together. Win or lose, I'm still really excited about this. That's right, I have to try hard too. Alright then, Annabelle, let's do this together. Right, Kenneth. I assume I can expect a lot from your dish, Freddy. I need your help as well. And so the contestants prepared their dishes, and then one by one took them to the judges' seats. Let us begin the judging right away then. First we have Sandy's dish. Sandy is from the branch campus. This is my Lenheim risotto. And it's not original or new, but it is a dish full of memories that Prince Oliver has from when he was young. Hope you all enjoy. The taste is really nice. It warms my heart. While it has elegant depth to it, it also feels very homey. The true reason for the delicate flavor must be from the legendary high-class moon truffle. While it is not the main ingredient, it serves an important role to accentuate the dish, excuse me. That's exactly right. I expect no less from you, Lord Ballard. That much is easy. I did not expect such a dish from a student. I am looking forward to what the other dishes might bring. Anyway, I have no complaints about this dish. The gentle flavors would make it perfect for a morning with a hangover. Thanks so much. I also like this porridge, I mean risotto. Although my only complaint is that the seasoning feels a bit light. Oh, for goodness sake, what would you know? You're just some random child. If you fail to understand this delicate dish, you should not be sitting at this table. Perhaps we should change the judges right away. What was that? You are one to call something delicate with that massive belly of yours. Ooh. How dare you? Do you not know I am a Marquis? Marquis? Well, I am the head of a clan of terrifying witches. How about we settle down? Oh dear, it seems we already have conflict brewing between the judges. But it does seem that your dish got very good marks overall, Sandy. Very well then, let's move on to the next entry. My uncle has run into some troubles. I'm worried about how this is all going to turn out here. Even still, Monk is a good announcer as you'd expect. So this is my bite-sized pasta. One bite of pasta is wrapped around a fork, making it really easy to enjoy. I see, that's a nice idea. It's perfect for a standing party. It's so nice to look at and it's delicious. I believe I tasted bolognese, basil, carbonara, and pepperoncino. The combination of flavors is not bad. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Not bad, he says. How about you praise it properly instead? What is your problem? You are so arrogant. I know you are just a child, but it would be nice for you to have some manners. I should tell you that I am over 800 years old. If you want to talk to me about etiquette, you should be careful how you word it. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm worried about how this stretching is going to go. I think it's going to get more interesting. You're right about that. Anyway, seems like Tita's dish was highly praised as well. I'm sure she prepared it with a certain someone in her heart. Stop causing trouble, Muse. Well, next is mine then. Grilled golden samora. This is just as it is. The fatty part makes it look really delicious, but I knew you were both amateurs. I can tell that this is an exquisite salmora with excellent fat content. This must be one of the legendary salmora children who went on a special migration path. I expected you to be so familiar with food, Your Excellency. Wow, so this fish is that rare. Also, we paid extreme attention to the seasoning and the amount of heat. You see, and with such fine materials, extra ingredients would not improve the dish at all. Well then, let me give it a try. Wow, that was incredibly delicious. It seems you also have a strong sense of what it takes to be gourmet. I have reevaluated you a bit. Arrogant as ever. But don't expect me to feel very happy hearing that from you. Is that what they call dere? Indeed it was. These two just do not seem to be able to get along. But if this is really such a rare fish, can you actually prepare this dish at the event? Don't worry about that. Actually, in addition to the Imperial Fishing Club, we also have full support of the Fishermen's Guild headquarters in Liberl. If we're serious, we can catch any fish we want. Yes, that's exactly the dish I'd expect from Kenneth. Child salmora. I'm looking forward to having it at the reception. So this is my triple pretzel variety platter. Pretzels are a dish that were born in the Empire, it seems, but nowadays they're found all over the continent, so they all have their own characteristic styles. So you have Empire style, Crossbell style, as well as Liberal Kingdom style pretzel, so the bride should love it. I see. It's not bad, Yuna. I did help her make pretzels once before, but I wonder what the one from Liberal tastes like. But the scent is way too fragrant. It's making me really hungry. Make ourselves some later then. Of course. Well, the one from the Empire is the former type that I'm used to, but it seems like the one from Crossbill is sweet and sour, using honey, and the Liberal style is soft and chewy. Nom nom nom. But it's so delicious, being freshly baked. It seems like you used correct flour for each as well. You know that much about it? I figured if I wanted to reproduce the taste that each country is known for, I should use the right ingredients. Even the water is different. Very impressive passion. And pretzels go very well, especially combined with other dishes. It's also perhaps the perfect item for a buffet-style meal. Thank you so much. Wow, her dedication shown by using the proper water and flour based on each country got her a high score. Well then, I am next. So this is my stamina gelato. It uses red viper extract, turtle extract, garlic, mountain root, and others. And it is all tied together with Armorica honey to create the perfect mixture of ingredients that boost energy. Well, I suppose this is a very margarita dish anyway. What in the world does it taste like? Seems like you need to pay attention to how much of that you eat. I kinda want to try it. Perhaps we should have Instructor Reen try a lot as well. No, I'm fine. It is a bit unusual, but it isn't bad. Yes, actually the spicy fragrance of the mountain root makes it surprisingly delicious. The tension, oh, I can't get enough. Now I feel like I want to go to Raquel right away. I'm so glad, exactly the reaction I expected. Though I did want Million to help out as well, but I will leave that to Instructor Reen and Eustace. Perhaps I should make a big batch for Vincent? Margarita's desserts are strong but powerful. If you take a bit, you might be able to get a bit more aggressive yourself, Tita. Sandy? And then it was finally turn for Freddy's dish to be judged. Well, this seems like a wild game, but is it raw meat? What kind of joke is this? You really expect me to eat some unknown game meat raw? I mean, I've heard you can eat certain meats raw, but I've never really done it myself. But I do sense a faint essence of mana in this meat. Freddy? What is this? Well, I hope it's not just this. Yeah, it's Freddy. He must have something. Very sorry. This meat is from the Anwaguma monster said to be Phantom Game. And my dish is completed with this soup stock. This is shabu shabu. It's popular in the East. So that's it. Not bad, Freddy. Anwaguma. I do believe I've tried it before and it was delicious. And I've heard of shabu shabu, but this is... I don't really understand, but do I put the meat in the pot? Yes, but not all of it at once. One piece for eating right away. Take one piece of meat with chopsticks and pass it through the boiling stock. And then when it is cooked, take it out quickly and dip it in the sauce. I see. It seems kind of fun actually. Well then. Please enjoy yourselves. And so the three of them tasted the shabu shabu as Freddy had instructed. This is absurdly delicious. It gives me strength. Perhaps if I eat enough, I will return to my true form. Your true form? This is delicious beyond words. Though sliced, it has a pleasant amount of tenderness, and the marbling is perfect. And the umami flavors in the stock and sauce elevate the wild game meat to a level I would have never expected. This deliciousness is heavenly. I never expected Lord Ballard to go that far with his comments. Shabu shabu. I ate it with my master only once. So you've experienced it. No fair. So how long do we just sit here quietly? Yeah, my stomach has been rumbling this entire time. Right, I think we can help out with judging from here on. Hey, you can't just... There's a lot more meat left concerning portions. And I'd also like to try the other participants' dishes too. So how about we move on to the tasting party? I agree. We don't do this often. Let's enjoy it. Dude, wouldn't we all? Please. Sounds great. Alright, in that case, I'll go make some more. What are you saying? Well, at least leave this meat even if you're going to take the other food. No, that won't do, Uncle. We'll be helping ourselves. And so the judging was completed, and the result was that all dishes passed. And then the tasting party commenced, and everyone enjoyed all the dishes to their heart's content. And no one even seemed to notice that the shabu shabu was made from powdered caterpillar fungus mixed into the broth. Good to know. Knowing you, I figured there was something like that. In any case, it seems that everyone is happy to accept the flavor without reservation. So we start with this dish, then gradually start to add other seasonal ingredients. And after all of that, everyone's understanding of the world of food will grow deeper and deeper. I am quite excited for what is to come. I'll just keep it in moderation. Episode and that was alright. Ultimate wild rice dish. Plot twist, I use caterpillars. To no one's surprise.